The Truth Occurs.
Hi everyone. Well, Google has launched a new program, Google's Project Moloch. Google's Project Owl. A three-pronged attack on fake news and problematic content. One, the autocomplete in the search engine, like if it's offensive or inappropriate, now you can let them know. I googled, why are women so, and I got, why are women so emotional? What do you mean, why are we so emotional? You're so insensitive! I also googled how to, and I just put the letter R, and Google said to me, how to reset iPhone, how to roll a joint. I take offense to that. What, Google, you think I don't know how to roll a joint? How to roast a chicken. Now there's something useful. It's funny because I was actually Googling how to roast an iPhone and how to roll a chicken, but close enough. Also, you know, they have this this thing they call snippets where you Google something like, they say here, why is the sky blue? And this little thing comes up at the top of Google and gives an explanation. And you can now rate this, whether it was helpful or it was vulgar, or it was hateful, racist or offensive, or whatever else. Why does the sky always have to be blue? Why? Oh. Also, what they're trying to do is put the offensive and fake news website way down at the bottom, so when you do the search, some like really offensive like Nazi or jihadi or whatever stuff doesn't come at the top. However, I'm pretty sure that we can bet that not only will the really extremist, offensive content go down at the bottom, but so will a lot of alternative views, like just not even fake news, just alternative news. Google's really giving back to the world. They're giving something back to the community. YouTube, which is part of Google, is going to teach teens how to spot fake news by running workshops. YouTube's Internet Citizens program hopes to teach young people how to use tools for flagging content and comment moderation, so as to better help them tackle some of the challenges of online platforms. In particular, the program includes topics such as how to handle offensive speech online, spotting fake news, and using videos to increase diversity. So let me get this straight. They're going to train a bunch of teenagers to spot and flag fake news on YouTube. I mean, I understand that after an entire day-long seminar, these kids are going to be experts. But I'd say there's still probably a margin for error. Could you see them possibly turning that into a community guidelines violation? Where if your video shows fake news, you could get flagged, and, you know, 3 violations could get you kicked off. If YouTube does something like that, I mean, they've done enough to censor free speech as it is. But if YouTube went so far as to put that in as a community guidelines violation, I think pretty much everyone except for, you know, the makeup ladies and the toy reviewers would be afraid to post anything. Well, nobody would want to post any commentary on anything political or social because, well, you could be wrong, and, well, that would mean that you were fake news. You know, worst case scenario, this would be the complete and utter death and destruction of the entire alternative media on YouTube. You know what? Let's talk conspiracy here for just 1 second. When this whole thing came up about the fake news, and I'm not talking about like the fake news that you see on the evening news, which we all know they use fakery all the time. I'm talking about, you know, the fake news that's on the internet. Like these stories that come up that have absolutely no basis in reality. And it was like a sudden mushrooming and over-proliferation. It was just kaboom! Yeah, everywhere you turn, somebody's telling you something that is totally made up. And you know what I think? I think it's no coincidence that this came at a time when confidence in the mainstream media was way down. And I think, actually, that's probably the people behind the corporate media probably did this on purpose. Literally, I could see them setting up these websites, making up these articles, because these things were well written with like super expert clickbait titles and pictures. I mean, whoever did this knew what they were doing. I think it was the same people, and I think that they created a lot of this stuff so they could afterwards say, well, gee, we have to do something about it. And then in the attempt to purge the internet of the fake news, they purged the internet of that alternative media that was their competition. Well, So that's it. Let me know what you think. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. And thanks for listening to me. And I'll see you next time.